guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are reading a story that I picked out called My Sweet Mistake. If you guys, I picked this out because we haven't really read a story where we're just like thrown into like a marriage, and I wanted to read those where like all of a sudden life is good and then it gets crazy and we're married to some random guy. I wanted to read one of those stories, so that's why I picked this one. And also, guys, if you guys don't remember, we have finished Love Light, so if you did not see any of that, there is a playlist for that. You guys can reread it if you want to. You guys can go finish it if you haven't. But this is our new story, My Sweet Mistake. And this is our girl, Miss Florence, apparently. And we actually like the name Florence, so we're gonna keep her name Florence. We get to customize her. Hold on. Okay, I kind of actually like the way she looked. So we just kind of darkened her up just a tad. And this is our main character. Oh, so we're reading the main character from the male's perspective. We never done that before. I like that. Let's customize him. Okay, basically, I just made him look like Storm. If you guys ever watched our Haunting of Hill House, I basically just made him remake Storm. Anyway, promise me this. If there's more than this one lifetime and we meet again, in another time, another place, let us love each other then, the way we should have loved each other from the start. Because I couldn't bear to spend another lifetime missing a piece of my heart. By R.W. Interesting. Let's do it. So I think this is our girl. It is. Yeah. Get it, girl. Mr. Britton, I am closing up. Don't you understand that? She refuses to get down from the bar counter. I can have this happening each time. I need you to come and get her before I drag her out of here. I don't get paid enough for this shit. I don't know what's gotten into this girl lately. Thomas, you're going out? Okay. Ooh, Mama. Is that Mama? What are you wearing, Olivia? I bought it today. I wanted to surprise you. You hate it. Of course not. I'm just surprised. I've never seen you dressed like this before. I thought I'd make more of an effort. But you're going out for work again? It's not work this time. Our youngest daughter has once again gotten herself drunk dancing on bar counters. I honestly don't know what's gotten into her, but I can't wait for her to marry Mark and come down. She wasn't like this a couple of months ago. I've got to go, darling. Okay, call me when you've got her. I like this new you. I don't know what's happened for you to change, but I honestly don't care because I'm loving it. Our girl's a cutie, though. She's a very, very cutie. Did I say something wrong? No, it's fine. I like you, Florence. If there's something going on, you can tell me. Kiss me. Oh? Well, you're getting married. Does that matter? Not really. Then what are you waiting for? You are trouble. Do you know that? Not our dad catching us. Florence Bennett! Is this why I should find my daughter behind dark streets and clubs kissing other men when she's about to get married? Since when do you care where I am and what I do? What's that supposed to mean? Jax, I've told you to stay away from my family. I don't want you anywhere near Florence or my son. Don't you have places to be? I should be working, but I'm here looking for my daughter in the middle of the night. Work? Ooh. You better get back to work. Jax, let's go. Florence! If Mark finds out about this, the wedding is off. Daddy got some tea. Daddy got some tea that ain't been exposed yet. All I wanted to do was relax in my jacuzzi and forget today ever existed. But the moment I lit my cigarette and started smoking and dissolved in the warm waters of my penthouse jacuzzi, I was disturbed. Boria is his name. Distracted by the sounds of footsteps hitting hard against my expensive wood floors with each step, I told everyone explicitly not to disturb me tonight. It could only be one person that dared to ignore my order and have the courage to walk in here. She won't leave. Ooh. I knew Cruz was my right-hand man for almost 5 years. He was like a brother to me, but sometimes he would forget his place. He knew very well that I had a hard time at the warehouse today, and I needed time to gather myself together. He, more than anyone, should understand this. I didn't reply to his ridiculous statement. I needed to gain control. If I didn't, there was no telling what I was going to do to him. Instead, I let him stand there and sweat. I let him absorb my frustration with every waking moment he stood there. I wanted him to feel and fear my next move. Can you talk to her? Did he just give me a fucking order? I felt rage burning through me no matter how desperate I tried to bury it deep inside. It was lurking to the surface, aiming to break through. Without warning, I spat out, "Do you want me to do your fucking job? Of course not. Then get the fuck out and make her disappear." That sounded really country, I feel like, coming out of my mouth. Incompetent fools. How hard is it for someone to get their job done first time round? Do I always have to be a bastard for people to actually listen to me? I am here. There isn't anything else I can do but wait. I understand that. I've got to go, Daddy's coming. He wants you gone and is getting annoyed. Did you tell him my dad sent me here? He doesn't care who the fuck sends you. Now beat it. You can't talk to me like that. My father will have your head. Listen, girl, take your little ass out of here because Boria doesn't have patience for your drama. I've entertained you for far too long because of your father, and now my own neck is on the line. So beat it. You're his right hand. Is it true what they say about him? You've got to be more specific than that. You know. That he's not able to sleep with anyone? What's so funny about that? If he doesn't want to fool around with girls, doesn't mean he can't. Stupid girl. But no one has seen him with a woman before. So? They say he doesn't have any emotions. He's cold as ice and kills without feeling anything. Yet you're here desperate to marry him. My father thinks he'll make a good husband for me. I don't think Boria can make a good husband for anyone. The guy is brought up to kill, not to love. Tell him my father isn't going to be happy that he didn't receive me today. Tell your father he's lucky Boria is sending you breathing. I couldn't relax anymore. My mood was ruined. I was frustrated and annoyed, and and staying in the jacuzzi didn't make sense anymore. I stepped out and welcomed the cold air. She's gone. Good. I wonder where your father is. Meet my mother, Anika Schmurfak, born into two-blade mafia family. My father, Antonio Mercedes, born into the Mercedes mafia family. I don't know how two people so different could end up together. They never agree on anything and constantly fight for dominance. My mom practices traditional values. She believes we do what we must to protect the family at all costs, even if it means being unhappy. Preserving the power and wealth within the family is all that matters. My father, on the other side, is the complete opposite. Things are simple for him. You cross me, you pay. You benefit the family, I'll protect you. What do I think? I disagree with my mother and my father. Instead, I do what the fuck I want and how the fuck I want. If people don't like it, I simply remove them. Got the address, let's go. Any news? Oh, Boria, look what you made me do. What is this all about? Dear Rod, you couldn't help yourself, could you? You had to send her to my home and disturb my peace. She's young and obedient. She'll make the perfect wife. I hate repeating myself. I thought you'll change your mind once you see her. She's my most beautiful daughter. Is she? Oh, you thought I'd change my mind? I've got girls lining up to spend the night with me, and I don't even acknowledge them. Why the fuck do you think I accept your daughter as my wife? You are nothing but a useless mafia boss who spends all his time in here. Clock your tea. Clock your tea. Why would I want your daughter? She's probably like you. This error has cost your life. I told you, I don't want a wife. Not now, not ever. I watched him as fear burned in his dark blue irises. He listened in terror to every single word I spat his way. He knew he had gone too far this time. I wasn't pleased with his constant pestering and stalking. If I was a normal person capable of any emotions, I would have given him a warning and left, so he could go back to his family. But I wasn't a normal person, and I didn't give a fuck about him or his family. He had been sending his daughter to my penthouse and my office for weeks now. What did he expect was going to happen? The loser couldn't understand the meaning of no if it hit him across the face. Now I've got to get my hands dirty again, and I hate killing for stupid reasons like this. But in my line of work, it's just the way things are. Boys, finish him. Rest in peace, motherfucker. You should have seen the way Rod's face hit the floor. Romeo and Cruz. I'm guessing those are his boys. Right hand and left hand man. It was a perfect drop. They all have scars. He has one on his nose, Cruz his eye, and wears his cheek. What's the matter with you? He didn't get to relax in his jacuzzi earlier, and now he's in a foul mood. I wasn't in the mood for their little silly jokes about the way I do my work. They were here to have fun, and by fun, they mean pick up girls. But I was... excuse me. But I wasn't interested in any of that. Girls are headache, needy, and annoying. Most of the wars in the underworld started over a girl, and I don't need any of that. Especially after learning that my cousin, Artemisia, next to be the boss of the mafia underworld, was fighting for her position. My uncle had asked me to help her, and I couldn't shift the thought of anyone trying to take her title away from her. Boria, you got girls trying to desperately get your attention. It's a crime not to give them any attention. Hey girls, they're pretty. Why is it that he gets all the girls and he doesn't even want them? Me, on the other hand, have to work so hard to get a girl because he's the prince of two blades and Medici blood runs through his vein, and you have nothing but a bad hair color? Oh, dang. Oh, seems the news of daddy dears has reached the Hernandez family. Great, here I was thinking I could have a drink in peace. How could you? You killed my father. I hated the sound of girls crying. It was an awful high-pitched sound that felt like a cat was being tortured. But of course it wasn't a cat, it was an annoying girl who had come to my fucking bar to express her disgust and sadness about how much of a monster I was for killing her useless father. Like I cared what she thought about me. They all knew I was a sick, cruel person that was capable of horrendous things that people would normally hear in stories. They all knew they had to stay away from me. But like moths that was attracted to light, they were attracted to what I could offer them. Power, wealth, and looks. That's all they really cared about. They would sell their families for it too. So she can stand here and cry, but in reality she's crying because I rejected her. She wasn't any different from all of the girls that cried and begged me to marry them. Everything they say about you is true. You're a monster. You're a cruel, cold killer. You wanted to marry this cold monster without a heart. No one will ever marry you. You are heartless. I hate you. Just giving me a headache now. I'm going home. Didn't care. Blink an eye. Whatever. So how did I end up from that to this? I now pronounce you as... They both so mad. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Not necessary. Let's go. I'm not going to go with you. I said the words with every confidence I had in me as he walked away. And the moment I spoke the words, he stood still, frozen. And a few minutes later, he laughed. He's coming. I'm dead. I could feel my heart beating in my throat, and with every step he took, I didn't want to show him that I was scared, not to a man like him. But I was. Everything about him feared me. He was a man that wanted to instill fear in you, and the way he watched me was proof of it. He was the devil in disguise. He wore a luxurious black suit that exposed his tattooed chest, making me wonder how far the ink went and what it all meant. This can be done the easy way or the hard way. You can walk out of here willingly, or I can ask the two boys behind me to help you out. I glanced behind me and noticed two tall men dressed in black and blue standing with their arms crossed waiting for their order. I don't know who these people were, but from the way they dressed and acted, I could tell that they were capable of anything. Oop, not the boys were at the wedding. One of them winked at me and I felt fear flush over me. What's it gonna be? Girl, Miss Florence, just listen. Just listen. I'll walk. Good choice. Next time when I tell you something, listen. I hate repeating myself. Like I care what you think. Deficient, like, Lord Jesus, please get me out of this situation. I'm so tired. Well, that was the first episode of My Sweet Mistake, guys. How do you think this is gonna go? Our girl, Miss Florence and Boria are now married, or maybe in the next episode we'll see how they get to the point of being married. It should be very interesting, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, night, whatever time you're seeing this video. I hope you guys are having or had a wonderful Friday. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys for Hidden Affairs and Broken Ambition on Monday. Bye.